Welcome to PrepsNet Coach Speak with minor Tenacious Tigers head football coach Adrian Abrams, powered by CM Gridiron. Here's your host, Aubrey Johnson.
Welcome back for another episode of Miners Coach Speak. Coach, welcome in.
Glad to be here.
Oh, it's good to see you again. So this past week, bit of a tough loss against Parker. They bested you 37-0. Tell us about the game.
Well, it's just a game where when you're playing a really good team, a highly ranked team in the state, you know, you got to move the chains.
Right.
And my defense played well. We played well defensively, at least initially. Field position was huge. They started on the plus side. Every single time they got the ball, and defense bowled their back a couple of times and was able to stop them. And we went down in the halftime 16-0, but as I said, man, you got to move the chains. You got to get some first downs when you have an explosive team like that. And, you know, they outplayed us on Friday. And so, you know, hats off to them.
Yes, sir. Any injuries this week?
No, sir. You know, when you play an extremely physical game like that, you kind of expect those. But bumps and bruises.
Bumps and bruises. That's the norm.
Yes, sir. That's the norm for October.
So we inserted this last week. We did a player spotlight. We spotlighted a player that's really a Swiss Army knife, but mostly on the offense. I'd like for you to spotlight a defensive player for us this week.
Absolutely. This guy had a great game. He's number 9, DeLove Shaver. He plays kind of overhang, nickel type guy. He is a great tackler in space. He had 12 tackles, 3 assists, 1 tackle for loss, and an interception. He played his butt off on Friday, and he's a really good player. He's really great, like I said, in space. He's really explosive. He made 2 or 3 big tackles on special teams, and so he's a guy that kind of we go as he goes on defense.
Well, good deal. Well, I wanted to kind of break here and mention a big-time congratulations to you being tapped as part of the staff of the North crew in the North-South All-Star game this year. AHSAA North-South All-Star game.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. In any way I can bring some positive notoriety or recognition to Minor High School, I'm all about it. So thank God for that.
Well, good. Well, we're going to talk about next week's game right after this message.
PrepsNet Coach Speak is powered by CM Gridiron. CM Gridiron is your home of fan-focused Alabama high school football. From our weekly interactive Team of the Week and offensive and defensive fan-selected player of the week polls to the Alabama High School Stadium Tour, player profiles, Coach of the Week features, and live in-game scoreboards, CM Gridiron is the largest fan-driven digital platform in the state of Alabama. Your team, your voice, your vote, your game. CM Gridiron.
Coach, this week you have Jackson-Olin. They just got their first win last week. As a matter of fact, as far as last year, you guys beat them pretty good, 27-0. What do you expect to see from this team?
I expect to see a rejuvenated team. I watched their game on Thursday against Woodlawn, and it looked like the light went off. There's nothing like victory to kind of ignite a team.
Right.
And they got their first victory, but it also was a region win. So there is an outside chance that if they win out, that they have an opportunity at the playoffs.
Wow.
So I have no doubt that they're going to come over here hungry and ready to play, and we got to match that energy, if not exceed it.
Right. So they're 1-6 on the season. You could look at this and say, well, that should be an easy win for us. Maybe not you, but maybe the players could eat a little bit of that rat poison. How do you handle that this week in practice and preparation and talking to your team about it so that they don't fall into that trap?
Well, one thing that we talk about is that we're one of the few teams left with the privilege of controlling our own destiny.
Right.
You know, if we're able to win out on our schedule, then we'll host a playoff game here as the number 2 seed.
Nice.
And so we understand that JO is the next game. Like I said, they're going to come in here excited and with the outside chance and with confidence. And we got to take it to them like they're the best team in the state. We're not at a point where we can overlook anybody, and especially in October, strange things happen with that football.
You're just looking to go 1-0, right?
Just looking to go 1-0. We got to be 1-0 this week and continue to control our own destiny.
Gotcha. Well, it seems to me if you play your brand of football and limit the mistakes, you're probably going to get the outcome that you're looking for, right?
Absolutely, and you can copy and paste that theory and apply it to anybody in high school football.
That's for sure. Well, good deal. Well, that's our show, Coach. We appreciate your time, and we certainly appreciate you watching. Watch again next week when we have another minor version of Coach Speak.
Go Tigers.